Kia ora, no mai, haere mai. Welcome to Paparoa Park here in Howick in East Auckland. This is the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership for 2022. Round one action here from Cockle Bay, the local team, the Howick Hornets, up against the Mount Albert Lions. It's a pleasure to be with you today as we welcome in the new season of Auckland Rugby League, and we're going to have hopefully a full season this year after two disrupted seasons after COVID has curtailed both the 2020 and 2021 seasons. So hopefully we get through to the end of the 2022 season to crown a champion, and it's quite apt that we're here at Paparoa Park because this this is a grand final rematch from the last time we had a completed competition, 2019, and it's a pleasure to have Wade Brunston here with me to call a game today. Wade, nice to have you along. I look forward to another season.
Kia ora, Glenn, and yes, thank you for having me. And how good is it that footy's back? Local footy, the boys are back into it, and what a beautiful day down here at Paparoa Park in Howick. Absolutely,
couldn't be better. For rugby league with a lovely sunny warm afternoon. The pitch is in great order. Here is the Mount Albert Lions team, but keep your eye on Corey Cedar, very experienced player. Rory Ropati, number 3, also one that's been around a long time. Marcus Fraser, a former hooker who's playing in the halves, and I've just checked out Jardine Naamo, who's actually wearing number 19. He's had a jersey change. He is a monster. Isaiah Wagner also playing today. That's Joe's son. So this Mount Albert Lions team's got some talent. And their co-coach is Matt Sturm.
Kia ora, Matty. First year coaching with Mount Albert, you and David Whaalongo. How's the pre-season been?
Oh, mate, it's just been good to get back into footy after the delay and getting the whole season started. Yeah, it's been up and down sort of pre-season with the COVID and all that sort of stuff, but I think we've rounded up in a pretty good space. Yeah.
Every game against Howick's a grudge game. How are you looking to attack them today?
Oh, mate, like any game of footy, we'll just try and control the footy and put them down their end and try and make our tackles and a few penalties and have an honest dig with the footy.
Last question, any players to watch out for today?
Yeah, there's some good footballers out there, mate. You know, we've got Rory Ropati, David Jardine, and there's a selection of boys still there from last year that they can do some damage. Yeah.
Thanks, Matty. Good luck.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, Matt Sturm there. Great to see him coaching the team. Co-coaching the team with Daniel Whaalongo, a former Kiwis player. Played 12 games for the Kiwis back in 2006-2009. Here's the Howick team. Again, there's a nice sprinkling of experience. Clayton Waikato in the halves, a former category player at his second season in Howick. Jethro Friend is back for another season. He's going to captain the team. And then we have Tony Tuia and Dion Snell. You can't get more experienced players than that playing in the Fox Memorial. Here they are running around for another season. So great to have them playing as well. Plenty of other counties, Manukau Stingrays, experienced players in there too. The coach, first time he's coaching this team at the Prems, Ruka Lotsa.
Kia ora, Ruka. First year coaching Howick Hornets. How's the pre-season been?
Yeah, it's been good. We've managed to pull in some new players there and then obviously get some experience back. So it's been an awesome pre-season. Just waiting for today, and hopefully we can put on a good performance after a long pre-season.
Every game for Howick is a grudge game against Mount Albert. It's one game they always get up for. How are you looking to attack them today?
Hey, look, I just haven't really looked. Any Mount Albert team is always going to be dangerous. So I guess just trying to control what we can and do the things that we've practiced over the pre-season and put those things into place today. So that's our two big goals today, and make sure that we're competitive all day. So.
Last question for you. Who are the players we should look out for today?
Well, look, I've got a few on our side today that I'm really hoping to put on a good performance and some really standouts during pre-season. So I think we're seeing a couple of rugby players join our club as well. So I think Tahi Bagley on the back of our scrum, looking forward to a big season from him. And then obviously having Dion Snell back in the Hornets colours again is always awesome. Again, he's going to bring some aggression. And then also Trent Bishop back in the space again. So our experienced boys, we're hoping they can stand up today, and then everyone else will follow suit.
Thanks, Ruka. Good luck, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ruka Lotsa already had some experience coaching this year of the Tamaki Kitetonga team that won the Sean Johnson Cup, the under-16 title, the Auckland South team. So good to see Ruka carrying on with the Howick Hornets. Here's the referee today, Joseph Green. So thanks for joining us here on YouTube, here on the ARL's YouTube channel for live coverage of the Fox Memorial. We're doing it all year, which is great. Next 11 weeks, this is going to be your go-to place for Fox Memorial. We've got to say a big shout out to all the sponsors of the teams today. For the Howick Hornets, Profile Scaffold, Scaffold Connect, PIC Insurance Brokers and BSR Concrete. And for the Mount Albert Lions, Russell Gordon Contracting, Contracts Limited, Supreme Plumbing. Got to say, those local companies supporting Grassroots Rugby League, thumbs up to that. Hey, Wade.
Thumbs up to them and thank them for their contribution to these teams. And without their support, they would really struggle to field teams in the Fox Premiership this year. So thank you very much, guys.
Well, Wade, you're a former Fox Memorial head coach. You think back to the days that you were preparing a team for the very first game. What are the challenges for both teams heading into this game today?
Oh, I think rustiness, trying to get connections and combinations going, and having actual defence instead of just running through the motions is what is very important. So I'll be looking for accuracy and speed of the play ball.
Well, nothing changes in rugby league, and their players looking pretty good in it too, I've got to say. Check out the Howick team here, playing at home. Good little crowd too here at Paparoa Park today. As we get set for kickoff. Two evenly matched teams, it feels like here, Wade, too. It's going to be interesting to see who prevails in this game.
It will be. Howick's very experienced versus a very young Mount Albert Lions team. But in saying that, there's some really good players in there, and really looking forward to players like Paparoa Park getting on the field and mixing it up against veterans like Tony Toia.
Absolutely. Paparoa Park had a fantastic campaign for Akarana in the under-20s competition. So we're underway, and it's going to be the Mount Albert Lions who have the first possession, and heading it up first of all is Ethan Jardine Naumo, back for another season. And straight away there's an error. Howick have forced the error, and a great chance for them early on in this game.
Yeah, Tahi Bakley out of Christchurch.
Here's Friends, straight away getting Snell into the game. He's 38 years of age, Dion Snell. Great to see him still playing. And now Bagley, he was the player that jolted the ball free from the Lions. Friend again, trying to just free up Ailupo, who's got a start out there. They're inside the 10 already. The Hornets would love an early try, and they're spreading it nicely here. And here's Waikato, still alive. And the Mount Albert defence is firm at the moment as Kahui Singh. Slow play the ball too. That was a good tackle coming in from Kepu for Mount Albert. But Jethro Friends getting close to the line and very close to scoring. There is Tuavai Lopa. Friend again, and there is the fifth tackle play, and Mount Albert have survived. Well, good defence from Mount Albert Lions not to concede on that set.
Yeah, really composed on the line, Mount Albert. So it's very hard for Howick to find a way through. So I think they need to get to their sets, their points a bit better, and attack a bit with a bit more speed.
It'll be interesting to see how energy sapping that set for Mount Albert is after 90 seconds. Well done there for Fruin, who was able to force the ball for a line dropout. And now here come Howick again. Met stern defence on Tuivai Lopa once again. He's an ex-Pukekoi player. This is his debut game for the Hornets. Running onto this one, Brandon Lee, Counties Manukau Stingrays representative player. There's a few sprinkled in this Howick team. Here's a nice play to Snell. Looking for that late offload. He's got it nicely. And now here comes Fui Maono getting very close to the line. One of the players that won the title for Howick back in 2019. There's no knock on there. Jethro Friend picks up the loose ball. 10-12 metres out as we see Papa playing the ball, and here's a charge for the line. And once again, I look at dummy half as Amiatu. Now hitting up strongly for Mount Albert. Another tall player, Isaiah Wagner, the son of Joe Wagner. Great to have that name still in the game as we see Mount Albert spinning it out here to Peters. Their defence has drifted nicely though that way to keep them out.
Yeah, good defensive set so far from Howick Hornets.
Here come the lines again. Jardine Naumu. This is David Jardine Naumu. There's two brothers in the pack for Mount Albert today. And here's the other one, Ethan. So 5 metres out. Tackled nicely by Snell. He's made a million tackles in his career. Nice little challenging kick, but it's been fielded nicely by the fullback there, Kahui Singh.
Yeah, good player, Kahui Singh. Born and raised in Papakura, best friends with Jazz Tavanga. I'm sure Jazz might be watching this game of interest, watching his best bro run around out there today.
Oh, kia ora, Jazz, if you are watching. And good luck tomorrow. The Warriors playing the Sharks in their next game. Here's for a dangerous tackle. Looked okay, and referee Green is happy. And there comes
Big wheeler Ailupo.
Yeah, Ailupo. Friend, he knows how to spy gap from dummy half. Good little 10, 12 metre gain there for the Hornets. Right on the halfway line as we see Kahui Singh slot into dummy half on this occasion. But not a bad set there from Howick, getting up to the halfway line. Challenging kick, going back here to field. This is Penatito, the winger for Mount Albert, and a good chase too their way.
Yeah, really good set from Howick. They've pretty much gone 90 metres of the field. Well led by Jeffro Friend there. They got up the field, good kick in, and a very good kick chase.
Such a good leader as we see Corey Sita take that hit up, and here comes Antonio Fruin. And now hitting it up is Ropati. And, a very experienced back rower as well, now getting those legs pumping. Again is Jardine Maumo.
Big man.
He is huge, isn't he? But if you're a Howick player, the bigger they are, Wade, the harder they fall.
Correct.
That's how you just got to think about it, as we see Kahui Singh returning the football again. A good chase coming through from Ropati there, and also the winger, Penatito.
Yeah, Howick a little bit slow getting back on side. It's a hot day down here. It's Jerome Mika, he takes a hit up.
Mika it was. And now here's Snell again. 38 years old, still wants to play the game, and good on his friend. Again, just that little short passing game that he's so good at. And it's still alive here for Howick. This is good play. Adventurous players. Waikato looks for gaps in that Mount Albert defence. They keep it on the short side through Friend. Is Kahui Singh again. Oh, I think the error might have come. No, Joseph Green, referee says it was still in Howick possession. So here's the last play in the set. Now let's see if they can chase it through. And nicely taken by Corey Cedar, the 28-year-old former Akarana player. Very experienced player again. It's actually quite interesting to watch both teams, the way they shape up in this game, where they've got key experienced players, you know, in key positions right across their 13 teams today.
Yeah, 100%. You talk about experience, and Mount Albert have Marcus Fraser. He's been around the traps for a long time as a hooker, but still offers a lot of experience in that halfback role coming back from rugby. And then you look at Howick Hornets and Jeffro Friend, and 29 years old now, and bringing all that Fox experience, leading his team around the field.
Of course, former junior warrior as well. And now here comes Penny Kepu, ex-Mangere East Hawks player at his first, playing his first game for the Lions today. So good defensive set again from the Howick Hornets there, pinning Mount Albert well and truly in their own half. So it's a real game of force back in these first 11 minutes as we see Michael Laulu, a former rugby union player, bring the ball back.
It's a good grinding game at the moment.
Appeals for a forward pass. Referee Green and the touchies were happy with that one. Good tackle coming in that time from Mount Albert. Oh, good carry of the football there from Paura. And a fast play the ball. Jethro Friend's off and running here. Pinching 15 metres. Good tackle. But a fast play the ball. They've got a good boil on here. Have the Howick Hornets. But again, it's Penatito who's back in good position here for Mount Albert. And there's a penalty for a high tackle. Just drifting up a little high. Not too much in that one.
Yeah, just unfortunate here on the last play. Kahui Singh put in a kick and couldn't follow up and put a tackle on, and a little bit of a high shot there from Jeffro Friend. Just clipped him across the mouth.
Didn't look too bad, but maybe it was a bit worse than originally thought with Penatito staying down here. 24-year-old ex-Waiheke player.
Oh, the Waiheke Rams. Seen Brandon Smith with his Waiheke Rams jersey on during the week at training.
Yeah, is that great? Yeah, hopefully we'll see Brandon Smith with I'm sure we will, injury permitting, of course, playing for the Kiwis, and wow, not far away now, 5 or 6 weeks. How amped are we for that game?
Hopefully he can stay out of trouble in the next 6 weeks. But
hopefully.
How good international footy back too. I'm really looking forward to seeing that game against Tonga.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Of course, that game on June 25, doubleheader. Kiwi Ferns playing Tonga as well. It's Mount Smart. So Penatito really taking his time here. He looks to be okay.
Lucky the bunker's not here. He might be heading to the
HIA bin. Yeah. No, it's something that you've got to be aware of these days, full stop, Wade. So I'm sure there will be some concern there and checking. So we're going to have to play to restart here, and Laufisel, ex-Maris player, wearing the 6th jersey.
They've recruited well in the off-season, Mount Albert.
Yeah,
Lost a few players.
They did lose a few, didn't they?
Yeah, to Aussie, and
yeah,
a few of them gone back to Northcote Tigers as well.
Here come the Lions again. Late offload was a cracker. Nice offload again. I think that was Peters moving that one forward. So, yeah, got a good boil on here. Have the Lions getting stuck into this Howick defence. This is Christian Petty. Former winger playing in the forwards now. And here's a chance. Good tackle coming in there from Snell. That stopped that one dead just for the moment. Now here come the Lions again through Fraser. And Fraser almost there, but in the end, the ruling is a line dropout, says referee Green.
Yeah, good scrambling defence there. Dion Snell, he made a couple of try-saving tackles, and Kahui Singh covering at the back there. Now Albert looked really good that set.
Wow, didn't they? Fraser, real energy down the short side. It was really encouraging to see him really grab that play. You've got to be so decisive when your team meters out. You want really strong decision made, don't you?
You do, and you have to pick the side with the shortest numbers, and they really found Dion Snell caught infield, and they were hitting that short side, so well done to them. Be good to see how they set up here. Usually Mount Albert teams like to do 2 or 3 to the 50, and then they have a shot on the short side, although they let that bounce and start from way back on the 50.
And it's Penny Kepu to start the set. So still no score here at Paparoa Park, but been quite an intriguing, very evenly matched game. And now here comes number 19 again, Ethan Jardine Noamore, and he's got the boil on here again. Jesse Amirtu, and now Fraser. And here comes Wagner. Wagner getting close, 10 metres out. Hard man to handle, Isaiah Wagner. Fraser again, and now here comes Christian Petty. It's nice and direct. But again, the Howick defence is very good. The tackling from both teams has been spot on perfect so far in this game. Let's see if it continues here. Good tackle again, but that player not held. And there is a 2-metre gain to go here. There's a little dart for the line. I think that player was short. No, actually, Joseph Green's going to award the try. Was that Jesse Amirtu who's gone over?
Yeah, it looked like Jesse got nice and low. Unfortunately, Jerome Mika just couldn't hold him up, and I'm pretty sure I saw the ball on the line.
So here's the replay, and
right there.
Yeah. And look, referee Green, very experienced referee in New Zealand, was right there too. So first try of the game goes to Jesse Amirtu, the hooker for Mount Albert, 4-0.
And that's unfortunate for Howick. There wasn't really much on. Their defence has been really good. They're getting their splits right on defence, and only way through there was a burrow from dummy half. So well done to Howick so far. They're really matching up for numbers. But well done to this guy too. Used his strength, and he got over, and Mount Albert first on the board.
Now Miatu is a Lions player from last year. And now We are seeing Johnson Peters lining up this conversion attempt.
Yeah, I think Johnson Peters, he was actually supposed to go Queensland Cup this year, so looks like he stayed behind.
Yes, indeed. And Peters converts that one, so 6-0. The Mount Albert Lions over Howick here at Paparoa Park. Well, that first try's a long time coming.
It has. It's been a real grind of a game, back and forth, and I think that came down to a mistake from Howick Hornets dropping their ball on the way out. So unfortunately for them, if you don't hold the ball, generally you get punished by the good teams.
17 minutes it's taken for the first try to be scored, but defensively both teams have been good, and there's an error from the kickoff. And Howick conceding the try and now possession on the halfway line.
Yeah, Howick going to really need to aim up on D now. They're going to get all the momentums with Mount Albert, and one thing with the Lions, you never want to give them a roll on.
Yeah, nice and rested after scoring that try. Well, Fiso to try and carve off another 15, 20 metres, which he's done so nicely. Isn't it great to see? Good little crowd here at Paparoa Park.
There's the firm up the back there. So a shout out to the firm. Great supporters and sponsors of the Howick topside.
Straight away, Howick want to get in there and knock him over as Paparoa made a good front-on tackle there. Here comes Christian Petty again, who's starting to show out nicely. Good work rate from Christian Petty. Used as a decoy was Kepu. Here's Fraser again. Defence is solid so far. Fraser a dummy half. Again in there was Ailupo making that tackle for Howick, but Mount Albert getting close here again. Look, hunting back-to-back tries. Vangana couldn't go anywhere on that occasion. The defence on him was outstanding. Here's the short side play again. Fraser with that little kick. Oh, I think that might have been knocked on. It has been by Fui Moano. And I think that's going to be another full set of 6 coming up for the Mount Albert Lions.
It's been great defence from Howick. I think Andre Kahui Singh is defending at 1A. And it's allowing Howick to keep their line. So I think this one out running from Mount Albert's not going to help them. They really need to change up what they're doing. So
full set of 6 here, and Mount Albert, remember, looking to punish Howick for that kick-off error. Can they really turn that into points? Fraser feeds the scrum, and out they come again. There's the pass from Peters all the way to Penatito. Again, they've drifted nicely there, the Howick defence. That was Lolu making that tackle. Oh, late offload is a beauty too. It's Petty again. This is looking good for Mount Albert, but the defence has read it so far. Here's another chance for the Lions. Did the player get it down? He has. Momentum and body shifting has got the job done there. So Mount Albert get another try. Really good effort. I think that might have been Laufiso. We'll just see here.
I think Dion Snell picks them up and actually throws them over the line. Oh, there's the ball down there.
It's not Laufiso. I think it might be Johnson Peters. Hard to tell on the replay who that was coming back. So we'll get confirmation of that try scorer.
It's not, Mount Albert really don't have much on. They're just getting good offloads from their big men. So Howick Hornets really need to work on wrapping up their ball.
Yeah, it looks like Johnson Peters, isn't it?
Yes,
Number 1, Johnson Peters. Very good effort from Peters to get over to score his try.
Great strength.
Yeah, never say die attitude. So Mount Albert with back-to-back tries. And Howick had just been their own worst enemy on that in the last 5 minutes, haven't they, Wade?
They have. They've had repeat errors back-to-back. And they now could be down 12-0.
And he's waved it away. So 10-0. Peters misses the conversion, but Mount Albert, good momentum for them halfway through this first half. Hope you're enjoying round one coverage of the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership for 2022. And it's the visiting team, the Mount Albert Lions, up by 10-0 over Howick.
Big Tony Toya, he's just entered the field, 17th year this year in the Fox Memorial.
Wow.
Talking to him before the game, he still loves it, still gets a thrill being here. He's 35 years old now. He had keyhole surgery on his knee 3 weeks ago. He's back out here running again. Doesn't train much, but he's out on the field.
Wonderful. Over 200 games for the Hornets, which is an amazing achievement.
He actually won a Fox with Mount Albert too.
Yeah, that's right. Two-time winner, I think, going back through his record. He's won it twice with Howick, and at least once with Mount Albert. So let's see what Howick can do here. Just dropped a little bit their high standards in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Mount Albert good enough to take advantage of that.
Papuni Abbott's on the field too. Exciting prop.
Yeah, number 15 for Mount Albert. Keep your eye on him. He was one of the stars of the under-20s competition earlier this year. Made the tournament team as well. Had the joy of commentating him on several occasions. Yeah, very exciting prospect for Mount Albert. Here he is, just wearing 15, about 2 wide on the ruck, but they've gone the other side. Another good set from Mount Albert. One thing, their error rate has been really good, and that bounces a horror. Almost messed up there, and somehow Kauhui Singh got it.
Sun in his eyes. Phil Gilder has a great saying. You let the ball bounce, you invite misery into your life.
Yes, you do. But they get a penalty here, and this is a much-needed penalty for Howick Wade.
Yeah, they're off the hook here, relieve a bit of pressure. Mount Albert's really on top of this game at the moment.
Well, hopefully they can cut their error rate, but Mount Albert's error rate's been virtually non-existent, which is really encouraging in the first game of the season. Straight into his work is Tuia off the bench now and into the game, the big fella. What are you looking for from Howick over these next 5 to 10 minutes as they look to make their way back into the game? Wade, what do you reckon?
Just a bit of composure, get through their sets like this, get a couple of piggy banks and just try and get back into the game one set at a time. No need to rush. There's a long time to go in this game, so I'll be just looking for some completions if I was Coach Rukaloza. Just get to your kick, good kick chase and try and force the pressure, force the mistakes, under pressure.
Let's see if they can do just that when they have the next set against them. But what they'll want to do is get on the line here. As we see Tuia, use those lovely hands he's got. Get on the line here, get to the kick. Try to keep the pressure on. Friend gives it to Tuia again. And they're doing the good job halfway through the set. Friend looking on the left this time. And this is nice work as we see Waikato firing it out here. Nice angled run.
You get it? Yes, he did.
And there was the try there. I just wondered whether he'd spilled it. Hang on. Referee Green's going to have a chat to the touchy. Looked like Mika.
Young Jerome Mika transferred over from Papakura.
And the try has been scored from Jerome Mika.
He's actually a third-year medical student, is Jerome Mika. Good footwork here. Went through the Future Warriors program. A very good signing for Howick, and he gets the first 4-pointer of the year for them.
Well, it was a very good try in the end from Mika. And they needed it too, Wade.
They sure did, and that's what I was talking about, Glenn. They just need to compose themselves, complete their sets, get back into this game. I really thought they were the dominant team until they let in the first try, and then they let Mount Albert get that roll on. But I think if they compose themselves, get through their sets, they'll be okay.
Definitely. And, of course, fitness is going to come into this game as well at some stage, maybe towards the back end of this first half, which we're getting now to. And, of course, the back end of the second half, too. Only 5-minute halftime breaks as well. Doesn't give you much chance to recover if you're a player.
No, it doesn't. And
man,
tell you what, local players, they don't like 10-minute half times either. They'd rather have 5 and get back into it.
Is that the body seizing up, mate?
Something's going to give way. Not enough lollies at half time can fix it.
Goal kicking's going to be critical as well.
Jordan Papa.
I haven't seen too much of him in the game so far. We'll see if he can nail this one. He's pulled that one. So 10-4, score remains. About 10 to 12 minutes to play in this first half. 2 tries to 1. Tries to Mount Albert for Amiatu and De Peters. And that try there to Jerome Mika. It's in the Counties Manukau Stingray squad back in 2020, Jerome Mika. Of course, not taking part last year in the New Zealand NZRL Premiership, Counties Manukau or Akarana, unfortunately, because we were in a lockdown in Auckland at that time. Fingers crossed all those days are long gone now. Touch wood as we see Tue getting stuck back into it. The tackle coming in from David Jardine Nailmore. It's Friend. Gets things going again. Snell caught in possession. Good line speed this time by Mount Albert. Could be some gaps out wide as we see Josh Carr carry it up, the winger. And here comes Powder. Liked his energy in the game so far. Friend has been as professional as ever. Bagley plays the ball, and there goes Friend again. Haven't missed too many tackles so far in the game, but here's Waikato making a meal of that statement. And there could be a chance out here on the right if they spread it. Snell down to the 10. Lovely play from Howick.
It's been a great set.
Friend, nice shift there. And there's a charge for a line, another try, terrific score. Anthony Fuimaono has gone over to score a really good try for Howick. What a terrific set.
What a great set. They went the whole length of the field. They're just starting to settle into their work as Howick Hornets, and the experience of Tony Tuia, Jeffro Friend really coming to the fore in that set, and a good barge over try. He's a hard man to stop. Fuimaono played a bit of Queensland Cup a few years ago. He's come back and he's really looking good this year.
Oh, good try there for Anthony Fuimaono. Got to give a rap on that play too to Clayton Waikato. What a great run where he beat defenders at will there, two-way, to really get the momentum for Howick going there.
Yeah, he started this game really well, Clayton. He had a bit of a quiet season last year, his first year in the Fox last year, come up from Canterbury. He works with the coach, Rukaloza, so no doubt Ruka will be giving him a lot of pointers at work at Smoko. But it's good to see him playing really well.
So here is Jordan Papa. Once again, looking to lock the scores up here. Yeah, Clayton Waikato, actually a rep player for the Canterbury Bulls back in 2020. Eastern Eagles player. Originally back in Christchurch. And Papa now. He's got that one, I think, yes.
Yeah, a little story on Clayton Waikato. We went to Canterbury for a Nines tournament, and one of our trainers introduced us to Clayton. Clayton said he was looking at coming up to live in Auckland, was looking for a club, and at the time a guy, Aaron Albert, was looking after the players at Howick and got him along to Howick, and he's been here ever since. So if he didn't come and introduce himself that day, he might not be here playing today.
Wow, sliding doors moment, eh?
Sure is.
There you are.
There you are.
2 tries all, and Howick have come back nicely into this game. So real test now for Mount Albert over these next 10 minutes. Can they reset? They actually haven't played too badly, though. Even though it's like, well, neither team have actually played badly at this stage.
It's been a great grinding game.
Kahui Singh it is playing the ball here for the Hornets.
Tulavai's on at hooker.
There he is right now, the number 14. And here comes Powder again. Not the biggest front row, is he? But got plenty of leg speed. And, yeah, here comes Tolavai again. Making the tackle there, Papuni Abbott. Snell at dummy half. And there's Papa's kick. This one, Penatito coming forward. And in the end, I think it might have gone out on the full, maybe not. It's going to be a Mount Albert scrum feed anyway.
Yeah, Howick really looking good now. Starting to complete their sets, get to their kick. Wasn't the best kick, but they're still down in their red zone.
Yeah, you're asking Mount Albert to go 80 metres. Not going to be easy based on what we've seen so far. Is Corey Cedar. Yes, some interest there from Dion Snell. Oh, high tackle there. Again, not too much malice in that one from Snell. Just drifting up a little high.
Yeah, just got his contact wrong. Bit of a concentration error there. And this is the one thing you don't want to do, is let Mount Albert piggyback out of their territory and into their good ball. But they're going to have to wrap up the big men. It's the offloads that are killing Howick at the moment. So see if they can wrap up their big men this set.
Good tackling there on Vangana.
Taylor pulled up.
That was a beauty, wasn't it? We mentioned him as Fraser comes forward again to snipe. Fast play the ball, urging referee Green to blow a penalty there. Didn't come as Peters played dummy half. Here's Papuni Abbott. He's only 19. He's got plenty of energy and he's very fit. Oh, there's a little dart from dummy half, and in the end it's fairly easy there for James Aspden, another ex-Waiheke player. He was the player that was actually hit high by Dion Snell, 60 metres back downfield, and the marker's not marking up there.
Yeah. See there, Kahui Singh, he goes a little bit too early, turns his shoulders in, he gives a high shoulder, and Aspden, he's able to beat that high shoulder with ease, and there's no A defender coming across to help out. That was a really soft try, to be honest, but well done to Mount Albert. They got the error through the penalty, the high shot, and they really made Howick pay, and that's what good teams do.
James Aspden rather, getting the try, and gives the lead back to the Lions.
I think you need to give a rep to Papuni Abbott there.
Yeah, man.
Really good play with the ball.
Yeah, he was hugely impressive in the under-20s. He's at RL National 20s this year.
I agree.
I think the standout front rower alongside George Fa'aiva from Canterbury. And here is Johnson Peters again. And this is easiest kick of the match so far. And no trouble there to restore that 6-point lead for the Lions. 16-10.
Just on Papuni Abbott, I think he would have played last year, but he's been really struggling with some injuries, and it's good to see him injury-free. He looks fit, he looks strong, and he's a real bright prospect for the future, and hopefully the Warriors don't lose another one.
Well, yeah, he's had some experience in their academy 3 years back now, and former New Zealand resident 16s player. 2 years, actually. It's not easy to do. 2019 and 20. So he's wearing 15 from Mount Albert. He's not the bulkiest front rower, but he's tall and he's athletic.
I've seen him come through the grades, Glenn, and he's never been, that body shape, but he's just consistently a really good footballer.
And he plays excellent minutes, very good work rate. And there is a crunching tackle from Snell on Papuni Abbott.
Just as we give him a rep.
But Snell had him lined up. Snell probably thought, I'm going to teach young fella a lesson here. And here is Snell.
Playing against his former team, he would have wanted to get one on them.
So here's a big chance for Howick. With just over 5 minutes to play until half-time. That was Papa out to Waikato. Waikato has lost it. And that's been ruled a loose carry by referee Green. Even though it appeared to go backwards.
Yeah, I think he lost it forward into a Mount Albert player, which constitutes a knock-on. I just think Howick lost a little bit of sharpness since Jeffro Friend's gone off. Just around that ruck, it's a little bit slower.
That's always the way when Jeffro Friend plays in the team.
Yeah.
He gives it everything when he's out there. But then what happens when he's off?
Yeah, I remember watching a game here last year and Jeffro went off and then they ended up losing to Bay Roskill with the same sort of thing.
Well, we'll see if Mount Albert can take advantage of that. Of course, Jeffro Friend has such a great work rate. And he just marshals everything. He's such a great organising hooker.
I 100% agree there. It's probably why he is the Fox Memorial Player of the Year last season. Was got to announced last week, I think it was.
Yes, indeed.
So congratulations, Jeffro.
Yeah, well-deserved award as Papuni Abbott throws himself at the line here, the young prop.
Trent Bishop's entered the game too.
Good to see Bishop still playing as well. And now short side attack here. Here's Sita in the clear. Oh, he maybe should have kept the ball. In fact, it's play on, and it's Vangana. Vangana, what a burst downfield from Mount Albert. Bit lucky to keep possession, though, but a big chance for them to score, and they must score here. And diving in to score is Antonio Fruin. Well, that all came from that short side attack, and it was Corey Cedar who set the wheels in motion.
Yeah, Marcus Fraser, he's really playing really well on the short side. And he's the one that helped make the break. As you see there, Fruin scored pretty easy. Like I said, I think Howick lost their way without Jeffro Friend, and Marcus Fraser is making the most of all the opportunities he's getting.
Well, it was good work from Vangana to keep the play going, and excellent work. And in the end, it was Fruin going over to score. A pretty comfortable try, but all the hard work done before that, Wade.
Yeah. They're finding value on the short side, this left-hand short side of Mount Albert. I think Marcus Fraser, he's come down this side a few times, so they obviously found something that's working for them down there, and they're catching them short, and Snell's either been caught in too far or he's been left on his own, although there he was left on his own because he knocked the ball back to Vangana trying to save that try at the start. So it'll be interesting to see how it can make adjustments there and if Mount Albert keeps attacking there.
It's a good-looking conversion, and the flags go up 22-10. So Peters is going well with the goal kicking. That's his third success from 4 attempts. So 4 tries to 2 it is, and Mount Albert back to that 8-point lead just before half-time here at Paparoa Park.
Are you playing a game or something?
No.
Well, funny things can happen in the last 2 minutes of football games before the break. 18-10, 22-10 is the score. Rather, 22-10, and there's some great defence coming in from Howick there.
Good line speed.
Albert won't want to make any mistakes down at this end of the field. Papuni Abbott had the ball jolted out of his grasp before, but he's done well there. He's milking, trying to milk that penalty as well too. That was funny. In to the line goes to a Vailopa.
See if they hit Marcus Fraser. No, they go the other way.
So just over 60 seconds to go. Here goes the kick from Aspden. Right down the throat there of Kahui Singh. A good front foot running ball here for the fullback from Howick to get the set going early. Oh, lovely offload. Oh, that's brilliant play. Here comes Josh Carr. A late chance in this first half, perhaps, for the Hornets. Taking the tackle in midfield is Bagley, but he might have run out of time. Play on is the call from referee Green. Kahui Singh. Nice tackle there on Mika. Kahui Singh still has it. Razzle-dazzle play here. Still there. Snell has his eyes for the line. Surely they're not going to score. Oh, they have. What a try.
Tahi Bagley.
Great effort for Bagley to finish.
What a try on half-time.
Oh. Well, second season at Howick, Bagley, and good on the endeavour of the Hornets there was first class.
Well, they kept the ball alive here. Jerome Mika back to Kahui Singh. I thought Dion Snell was just going to put the head down and go for it here.
Yeah, man. I thought there's a big gap there, isn't there? But he did really well there, Snell.
Bagley, nice and low.
Yeah, good footwork to evade some defenders there. Well, right on half-time, how crucial could that be to the outcome of this game?
I think that's very crucial, and it gets Howick back into this game before half-time. Makes them feel a little bit better about themselves. And Tahi Bagley will be feeling great. the man from Christchurch. He was part of the Crusaders set up for a little while, couldn't crack the rugby. He's now here at Howick Hornets, really settling into his work now.
Conversion's gone over as well. So that will be half-time, right on the hooter, that one. And it is 22-16. Entertaining first half here in the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership Round 1 match between Howick and Mount Albert. And it's the Lions in front.
Wake up in the morning, body sore from last night's training. Dude, run harder, tackle with intention. Make run the gaps and watch for interceptions. Keep it fair, keep it cool every section. Give your all, pass the ball, put your best in. Enjoy your day, trip, pick up in your selection. This that thing that you've been missing. Oh boy, don't play rugby league. It's all yeah. You are your club, come on.
Here to Paparoa Park. It's half-time here in the Fox Memorial Round 1 match between Howick and Mount Albert, and it's the Lions leading by 6, 4 tries to 3. Really competitive first game of this season. First half, 7 tries. Can't really complain too much about that. And there were some pretty good tries in the first half as well. And it was a very even opening to the game, wasn't it, too, Wade, with real kind of defence starting or to dominating the match early on, and then, of course, things got cracking here with Amiatu's try off the back of that high shot.
Really grinding game up until then, and then once the try started flowing and the errors started coming from both teams, and really this first try came from nothing. There wasn't much doing. He burrows nice and low, gets the ball on the line.
Yeah, only just got there. Did Amiatu, and then Peters did really well, the fullback, to somehow find a way through 4 players.
I think got a bit of a helping hand there from Dion Snell for throwing back towards his try line.
So it was looking pretty grim for Howick at that stage, but then we had some lovely play out to the left here, and this is Jerome Mika going over to get them back into the contest.
Yeah, I think once Howick started settling into their work, they looked really good.
And then the centre on the right side off the big break from Clayton Waikato. That's Fui Mono going over to score the try, and all of a sudden we were back to 10 all. But then Mount Albert came back again.
Jeffrey Friend leaves the field and Mount Albert take advantage. And this one here, Aspen gets a high shoulder from Andre Singh, and he's able to beat that shoulder with ease and score an easy try.
Yeah, indeed. And then we saw tries to Fruin for Mount Albert and one right on the hooter to Bagley to leave the score 22-16. We'll have the start of the second half for you right after this. So all set for the second half here. It is Mount Albert to kick off. Welcome back to Paparoa Park here in East Auckland for SAS Fox Memorial Round 1 action for 2022. Got to give a big shout out to the sponsors of both teams again. For the Howick Hornets, Profile Scaffold, Scaffold Connect, PIC Insurance Brokers and BSR Concrete. And for the Mount Albert Lions, great supporters of that club, Russell Gordon Contracting, Contracts Limited and Supreme Plumbing.
Also shout out to the firm, the Howick firm. They're sitting up there on the hill. They also sponsor the Howick Hornets top side. As Trent Bishop gives the ball to power Papuni Abbott.
Yeah, not what you want in the early stages of the second half. Easy pick up there for Papuni Abbott. As we see Aston again sneaking away from a dummy half. Here comes Polamalu. Good little burst there. And I think he might have just lost it in the tackle. He has.
There's a good shot over the top there from Tulavai. Good little player, Tulavai. He's out of. He started off at the Papakura Seagulls and went over to the Franklin Storm. And he's found a home here at Howick this year. He's a good number 13. He's playing hooker at the moment. I think his skill set's better to 13 than it is hooker.
It's interesting we see those sort of players emerging over the past few years. With, Brandon Smith and also Jazz Tavanga.
Yeah, Jazz Tavanga's another one that started off at hooker at Papakura Seagulls and now loves playing 13 and being a running forward.
A couple of errors to start the second half. Referee Green was happy with the way that ruck was completed. There's a good shot. Lovely tackle coming in from number 13 for Mount Albert there. Jardine Naomo. Oh, here's a good burst for Howick. Oh, great tackle. And that has gone forward. Lovely run there from Laulu. Messy as it's turned out. I think we had knock-ons for Africa there. And I think that player using the F word probably summed everything up for that last 10 seconds.
Yeah, Howick, they're just losing their way a little bit here, Howick. They just need to, I think, settle into their work and use their big man up the middle. They're going wide too early. Need to respect the ball a bit more in Mount Albert. It'd be good to see what Mount Albert do here. They've been using Marcus Fraser on the short side, so let's see if they create a short side for Marcus to work his magic.
Good shot there on Thomas Beale, who's out there now for the Lions, wearing 17. Here's Papuni Abbott.
Got some good young players, Mount Albert. Saw Seb Saw playing in the reserve grade game earlier today. He mustn't be too far from making his Fox debut.
And they're noted for bringing players through, aren't they? Slow play the ball this time here for Howick. Petty it is. Fiso, and now another opportunity for Jardine Moamo. There's David. And now here comes Aston again. Good little pass out to Vangana, and this is good play from the Lions as Peters is up in the line again. Busy player. And here's a nice robust run here from Fruin, who's bursting through tacklers.
So his offloads, they're killing Howick at the moment.
It looks like a penalty too has been earned by the Lions there. Gee, the Howick Hornets were under pressure defensively on that set.
Yeah, I don't think they'll mind this. They're defensive on the line. Their structure, their schemes are really, really working well for them. So I think this slowing the down for them will work in their favour.
Aspton once again hit hard. It was Christian Petty. Welcome to the second half. He's had a couple of heavy shots.
Trent Bishop, he loves his shoulders.
Yeah, apparently there's no muscle in there, they're just rocks. Here's Papuni Abbott. 10 metres out, all messy, play the ball, and the referee says it's another penalty, and Snell this time concedes it.
Yeah,
one of those 50-50 ones.
It was a 50-50, but look, it sort of looks like Mount Albert, they're trying to create a short side for Marcus Fraser. They're sort of settling on their 35 to 50 area.
See if they go out to, they don't go to the left, so it's out to Jinking driving run here, and another try is scored, and over to score it is Polamalu. Well, we had one really good run a moment ago where he just lost the ball in the tackle. Big athletic back rower. Looks like he's got the goods too. Polamalu over to score.
Another big man. Be hard to stop close to the line. It's Mount Albert here. Johnson Peters has been electric today. Just a little bit lazy from the inside out. Howick. A lot of players standing there watching. I think Coach Rucaloza will be disappointed that there was no jam coming from the inside. Everyone else is working hard, and fortunately sometimes you stop and look at your mate and hope they make the tackle, you get punished. And Mount Albert, they're not really offering much, but they're offloading a lot, and they're doing a lot of damage with their offloads.
And they're executing well at the moment.
Accuracy off their offloads are really killing Howick. So
exactly,
Howick's really got to sharpen their defence up, wrap their ball up.
The error rate from Mount Albert has been low as well. So they've a pretty solid start to the season here, the Lions.
Yeah, and they're doing nothing flash.
Howick, not the worst team, far from the worst team. These two good sides.
Just missed another one.
Well, Peters didn't get a connection on that one at all.
He's having a great game except for his goal kicking.
He missed two pretty easy ones. A fifth try now for Mount Albert. 26 points to 16. Peters now 3 from 5. And the two he's missed have actually been very gettable.
Very handy kicks, and he's missed both of them, so he might need to give the kicking duties to someone else.
Wow, it's funny you say that, Wade. You know, a couple of tries, converted tries to Howick, they're in front. And then you go back to those kicks that Peters has missed.
100%.
Been critical in this game. Papuni Abbott.
And Howick have their side, they can score tries from everywhere. So kicking's crucial.
There's Bishop again getting stuck in to Papuni Abbott. And there's the try scorer, Polamalu.
Oh, he's a big man.
Oh, good energy too, he looks athletic. Aston at dummy half stop. Good shot there. Well, it was a cracking tackle. Absolute beauty there from Bagley. Here's Fraser. He's going to spread the ball this time. And it is, I think that is Fruin out there. Grabbed that one. There's the kick from Aston to complete the set.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, good distance, didn't it?
Yeah.
Kahui Singh was in good position though. And the kick chase is not too bad there from Mount Albert.
Good set from a kick from Mount Albert. Really looking good they are.
There's a good hard carry. Good 15-metre gain there for Howick.
Josh Carr.
You see him have the ball a bit more often. He's been punishing runs so far.
Two little tanks out on that right edge for Moana. Josh Carr.
He's Bagley throwing himself in there. So they've made good meters on 3 or 4 plays here, the Hornets.
Hey, calm down.
Qualify it is. His hands from Tuia. Now Bishop. Bishop just can't quite get his hands free to offload there to Dion Snell. They're staying on the short side. Snell has it. And he ends the set. It's a changeover. Just couldn't quite get to the kick. They were very close. Don't mind them having a crack on the 5th tackle when you're that close there.
Yeah, short in goals here too, so you don't want to give away a 7-tackle set. They want to drown them here now. No penalties. They wrap those offloads up.
Oh, you want to lure an error out of Mount Albert on this end of the field as Fruin takes the first carry, and there is the error. Whoops. Well, big chance now for Howick. They probably need to take this chance being 10 down.
They do, and probably just for a confidence thing as well. They need to score some points, get back into this game.
I'll get Josh Carr involved.
Look at the size of Mount Albert there.
Yeah, there's some huge lads in there, led by the Jardine Naomo brothers. Wagner, big boys. Let's see if Howick, though, can spread the ball effectively here. As Carr, we talked about how effective his ball carrying has been in the game so far. He got the ball off the scrum. Kahui Singh. And now here is number 16, that's Paparoa, who's still out there. And a little dart from Polavai.
Oh, lost it.
Tolavai, and what's the ruling there? It is a strip. Surely that was a strip. I just had a horror moment there that it was only a loose carry, and I thought surely not. So here's Howick having another crack at the Mount Albert line. Tolavai Lopa playing the ball. Here's Tolavai. Now it comes from Waikato to Papa. Now Trent Bishop standing well wide of the ruck that time. Not a bad tactic to see big front rowers that wide of the ruck.
Yeah, he's got 10 on his back, but he doesn't like to play in the middle.
Good defence so far from Mount Albert. Near muscling up with there's John Laufiso, the 5'8". Here comes Bagley again, but the Mount Albert line's defence is spot on so far. Both teams' goal line defences have been strong in this game.
They have been.
There's Tuia trying to barge over. Oh, he can see the line. Can he get it down? No way. Last play now for Howick. Well, the kick come Bagley. And he's caught in possession. That really probably need to get in the hands of a half. I think there, Wade.
That was a terrible set, to be honest. And they're lacking, well, they're missing Jeffro Friend, I think. There really wasn't much organisation getting on, and you're 100% right. I don't think the halves touched that ball. They got really good outside backs, and none of them were used.
Well, Friend must be close to becoming back on now with 28 minutes to play. Bagley trying to really get a good shot on his opposite number there. There's Mount Albert. Now they do not want to lose the ball here. That's Kepu. Simple football is what's required here.
There's the offload again.
There's that late offload. It's very late as we see Ashton sneak through a high shot. Referee's happy, so play continues. Look at Fraser demanding possession, and now the ex-hooker can really see and time that pass beautifully. Oh, if that was handled there from Laufiso, that would have been sensational. It was a tough one right round his bootlaces though, wasn't it?
It was unfortunate, just lacking a little bit of accuracy, but it's those offloads again, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're really doing some damage to Howick, and they're sucking in the big ones at the moment.
Yeah, it's that late offload that's so effective in the sport. It really is.
It is, and when you've got little guys like Marcus Fraser hanging off them, very dangerous, hard to tackle players. They can really do some damage, and they're really doing the business at the moment. Just unfortunately, they will come undone. But Howick's still under pressure.
So Howick have to try again. As we see Josh Carr hit strongly. Oh, Carr, he's a tough man to bring down, isn't he? Look at him shrug off tacklers. Another good run.
Good player, Josh Carr, out of Sacred Heart College.
Yeah, like the look of him as we see Kahui Singh, who's been not shy and getting stuck in as well. There's Waikato again. And now the other winger, Laulu. This is nice play from Howick. Really trying to fracture this defence, and Kahui Singh might have done just that as Waikato. Oh, yes, good play. And over to score in the corner. Michael Laulu.
What a try. That's the second one they scored like that. Razzle-dazzle, throw the ball around. This might be Howick's style of footy to play. They look really good when they play like this, Glenn. Not sure about the structured play, but with the ad-lib football, they look really good.
Well, it was just good support play. You could always see a player that was there to keep the movement going.
I agree. Kahui Singh and Clayton Waikato are huge in that try. Great try in the corner there.
This is his first try for the Hornets in the Fox Memorial. Michael Laulu, former rugby union player, and that was much needed from Howick. 26-16, goes 26-20 now.
Big kick for Jordan Papa here. He really needs to get this one. Once again, that goal kicking from Johnson Peters might come back to bite them.
Well, particularly if Papa can nail this one. He's 2 from 3 in the game so far.
Jordan Papa, ex-Auckland Grammar, went across to St George Dragons for a little bit. Played in the junior reps there. He has best mates with All Black Rico Ioane. So they do a lot of kicking together. See if their kicking practice works for him in this one.
action there, but it's sliding away. So no goal there for Howick, 26-20, but it's still game on with the Hornets, the home team, still within touching distance here of the Lions with plenty of time to play.
Hope Jeffro Friend comes back on soon. They're really missing his direction.
Wow, this is such a great dynamic. Surely he'll be back on in just a second. And when he comes back on...
He's back on.
Yeah, we just saw him just on shot there. And this really does change the dynamic of the game.
You don't know, just because...
Mount Albert, this is a nice sharpening moment for them too. They'll know that the 2021 Player of the Year is back out there.
Yeah, Mark.
And you're going to have to sharpen up. Here's Trent Bishop with the first carry for the Hornets. Oh, my word.
Oh, Trent will love that.
Again, it was David Jardine Naomo who put Bishop on his backside. No penalty there. Oh, played the ball, rather a wrong tackle as we see Snell. Good intensity on the tackling here from Mount Albert in this set. Good energy. And once again, there's some big heavy hits coming in now.
Oh, fumbled to play the ball.
How good was that from Mount Albert? Some pretty impressive tackling from the Jardine Naomu brothers. First one here from David. Trent Bishop's going to remember this one for a while. Oh, my word. And then his brother Ethan to force the error.
They're two tanks, those two players. It just got hit. It's not often you see Trent Bishop get hit like that. He won't be happy. See what Mount Albert do here. See if they set to their 50. Go back to Marcus Fraser. He's been doing all the damage along with Johnson Peters.
You can see the Howick bench in the back line, or the background there. They're up. They want their team to fight fire with fire here. And there goes the error from Amiatu.
Trent Bishop forcing the mistake.
There's some real vigorous defence coming in again.
Is there a bit of claret I saw there?
David Jardine Naomo again. Now Bishop again. Well, you got to love him, man. He's got the late offload away. Oh, my word, what a great run coming here.
Wila Lupo back on the field.
Friend, this is perfect for him. Front foot running ball is Snell. Earns the penalty. And this game has really come to life for the last couple of minutes.
Sure has. One thing I know about Trent Bishop, he never dies wondering. He's always got the offload going, whether it's good or bad. Mount Albert will need to look for that.
So here's Dion Snell. I think he might have chuckled that one just for a moment.
I agree.
But he didn't lose control of it into an opposing player. Ailupo. And now here's Brandon Lee. Lee inside to 10. Big moment in the game here. His friend snipes to the line and scores the try.
There's that man, Jeffro Friend. As soon as he's come on, Howick have looked really, really sharp around that ruck area. Jeffro, with all of experience, jumps out of dummy half, throws the big dummy. The gate opens up and he takes it. Well done, Jeffro.
Jethro Friend gets his first try of the season. The current Fox Memorial Player of the Year. Counties Manukau captain as well.
His dad's probably hiding somewhere around here. Proud as punch.
Yeah. Clayton Friend.
Clayton loves to come and hide in the bushes and watch his son play. So he'll be up in those trees somewhere.
Oh, what a folk hero he was back in the day. And now here is a much easier conversion attempt coming up here. And Clayton Waikato is going to take this one. And this one to lock the scores up. Well, tied game.
Great comeback from Howick. Really need to get to their kick on the end of this set.
Well, Howick have never led in the game. Isn't that interesting? All the way through it's been Mount Albert who led, but Howick have just cut that 10-point deficit to nothing.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Howick have all the experience. Mount Albert have a lot of young players, so it'd be interesting to see how they finish this game off. Mount Albert will be looking to Marcus Fraser to lead them around the field and finish the game off.
Well, I wouldn't pick it at the moment. Game's certainly on the edge of a credit card at the moment. There to field it. Here comes Bishop again. Hit hard by Ropati. And a couple of other players as well for Mount Albert. Slow play the ball. Amiatu close to conceding the penalty there. Ailupo.
He's had a good second stint so far, Ailupo.
Space out right this time. Good little hit carry there from Brandon Lee. Not the biggest back row, but he's got plenty of speed. Here's Bagley again. Friend has his hands on the ball, and Ailupo carries again. It's a good set from Howick. They're looking good here. Bagley looking to utilise maybe some slack running there from Mount Albert on the short side. Here's the last play now. And Friend, a shimmy. And there's the kick as he waited this one well. He didn't get it between those two defenders. And Penatito it is. And there's a high tackle there. Again, not too much in that one.
Yeah, really poor kick chase there from Howick. They're letting Mount Albert off the hook. But Howick looked so much better with Jeffro Friend out on the field. They need to back him up with a better kick chase as they piggyback Mount Albert out of trouble, and off every error so far in this game. Mount Albert have capitalised, so let's see if they can get back in the front.
There's still a long way to go in this game. Now Bishop's got a problem. He might have some cramp.
Bit of gamesmanship I hear there from Mount Albert.
Well, this might actually suit both teams all right. This little enforced break here.
Definitely suit Trent Bishop. Trainer Kevin Kerwin.
Looks like Bishop, his day might be done. And if that's the case, Wade, it's a shame.
Yeah, he's one of the better players in the Fox, Trent Bishop. It's just unfortunately he can't get fit. And if he could get fit, he could really do some damage and be one of the best players in the Fox. But Trent, he loves it. He just loves 10-minute stints. He'll be happy.
So Bishop's day looks like it might be done, but still they've got some big boppers out there. Ailupo back out there. Paura, he's not the biggest lad as we touched on. Tuia might need to come back on.
Wouldn't be surprised if Tony gets around about the last 10 minutes of this game. Tries on actually.
Both teams nice and refreshed now with 18 minutes to play. Nice warm day here too, 22 degrees. Beautifully still conditions. Really couldn't be better, and the pitch in great order here. Let's see who is going to seize this game by the scruff of the neck. As we see Ethan Jardine Naomo again, now his brother David. It's two robust, really lanky lads in the Mount Albert pack. Slow play the ball with David thrown on his back here. Mamiatu, couldn't handle the ball. I think it's Paula Malu. And now here comes Kahui Singh on the counter-attack. Now Tuivai-Lopa. Chance here for the Hornets to bring the ball out as Paura plays the ball for Waikato. Kahui Singh, I really liked his injections into the game.
He's been a great fullback today. He usually plays on the wing. Last year he transitioned to fullback before he got injured. And he really looks good in that position.
There's some beautiful ball handling. Good tackling there. Gee, that was a tackle that needed to be made by Fruin for Mount Albert. There's Ailupo. Now there's a chance here. Oh, lovely pass, Bagley. Well, great tackling though. That was good scramble D, as they say, by Mount Albert, but here's a big chance for Howick to hit the front for the first time in the game. Waikato, I think he's got too much wee-picks on that one.
I think through the hands would have been the better option there.
Most definitely.
Mount Albert survive. The fatigue seems to be a big factor now for both teams. But Papuni Abbott enters the field. I'll be looking for those late offloads here for Mount Albert.
Ropati playing the ball, might have been Sito, now Papuni Abbott back out there. And just sneaking up a little higher, the little arm there. The referee Green does well there to let play continue. As we see Fraser, good tackle on Isaiah Vangana. Isaiah Papali'i, old slip of the tongue there.
He had a great game last night, Papali'i.
Didn't he? Of course, he's a Mount Albert boy. Going to Mount Albert Grammar.
Parramatta will be kicking themselves for selling him to Tigers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's next year, isn't it? You kind of look at that and you think, what the heck was Isaiah Papali'i thinking? Going to the Tigers. Mind you, he'll probably have a black jumper on his back soon in the mid-year test against Tonga. Here comes Kahui Singh. Oh, was that pinched out of his grasp? It wasn't. It's
loose carry, I thought.
Yeah, let's see what the call is. Might have been knock-ons both ways there. Well, there's two in the tackle. I don't know if it was a strip.
I think he's just going to make the tackle.
It looked like a loose carry, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that should be Mount Albert ball, but it isn't. As Clayton Waikato's got his hands on the ball, so I think Green's ruled knock-ons both ways there.
Interesting call.
Well, 14 and a half to go. Nice, tense game here at Paparoa Park to start the season. Race Tuvai Lopa. Here is Laulu once again. He scored the last try. He was going back to play it. There's Papa. Nice direct running here from Brandon Lee. He's looked good in that, on that right second row position today.
He's a good player, Brandon Lee. He's got a big heart.
Lupo, speaking of hearts.
He's been good,
isn't he? Nice go on here. Has Tuia back on the field. Here's Waikato, lovely hands, Kahui Singh. This is looking good. Good tackle from Romi Ropati. In the centres there. Really good tackle. That needed to be made. Check out the length of that pass. His friend is going to set it up for Bagley in the middle here. Tahi Bagley. Good set from Howick. Can they polish it with a good kick here? Maybe even a try. Papa, they're going to keep it in their hands, are they? Good decision. I don't know if he was over the line. He was short. No tries, the call. Fuimono can't get there.
Yeah, I'm sure he just grounded the ball short there, unfortunately. A lot of the good plays coming off Jeffro Friend. He's had a really good game. Howick only lost their way when he went off. And there he goes, short there.
Well, he was just like 5 to 10 centimetres short there. Let's see what Mount Albert can do here. This is going to need some composure. There's Beale. Oh, good little short side play
again,
from Fraser. Well, that's all that dummy half experience. Gee, there's great hands from Fruin there. He was thinking of offloading it too, wasn't he? Those late offloads you were talking about earlier, Wade.
Offloads, that's what's been doing the damage for them. They don't really have too much structure, but everything's coming off their late offload, so I think a late offload here in this game is going to get them through.
Well, I'm going to make a big call. You're not supposed to make calls when you're commentators. I reckon next team to score is going to win the game, and that could be Mount Albert with this big burst up here for Jardine Naumo. And he is finally tackled. That's David Jardine Naumo. What a great run. Can they keep the go on here? Peters. Atiamu. Here's Papuni Abbott striding strongly. And it's Wagner. He's just lost his footing. It's still there. And now Mount Albert lose momentum. Still in the field of play. Exciting football here. Now, what's referee Green awarding? going back upfield. There might be an injury, so play's just been paused for a moment.
Head knock, was it?
Yeah, looked like there might have been Vangana, who might have just been slapped around the chops. He's all right, though.
This will help Howick get a bit of energy back.
What a great run up the field, though, from Mount Albert. Here's the last tackle play. And it's caught in the end goal, so it's a 7 tackle set. And here's Carr with front foot running ball. He's the tackle buster.
Is anyone thinking field goal at the moment?
Still 11 to go. But yeah, it's an interesting question you raised there, Wade, because it's early season. Probably not thinking like that at the moment. But the message, I think, will go out from both coaches. Here's Aialupo, who's really coming into the game nicely.
Strong second half from Aialupo.
He's had a fantastic second half. Wheeler Aialupo. Early kick in the count, so it's kick and chase here for Carr.
Great kick, Jordan Papa.
Wasn't it? And almost was that forward. Play on's the call. Fruin runs out.
I'm not sure full passes count on the end goal.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the Angola. It was right on the line, though, Wade. No, tough call.
This is a great game.
Can a winner be determined? No golden point either. So if it's locked up at the end of full time, that's it. Error rate is going to be critical from here. You've got to secure the ball. Don't drop the ball.
He was looking.
It was David Jardine, Naomo again. There's Fraser with that cheeky little play again. To the hooker. Fraser had a good game.
He's been outstanding today.
He and Friend have really matched themselves today. And that kick is going to roll too deep, I think. Yes.
You don't mind that, I reckon. You get a bit of a rest, get to set your D-line. Howick is slow back. Everyone's getting tired back into the game, first game of the season. Going to come down to the match management of the halves.
Execution, all those words.
Accuracy.
No errors.
Really concentrate on the play of the ball now.
Get to your kick.
Get to your kick, that's the one.
Nothing changes in this great game as Tuia. Double tackled nicely. Ropati's made some good tackles in this game. Papuni Abbott. And there is a penalty against Mount Albert.
He milked that really well, Tony Tuia. I thought he dropped it into him. I thought he gave him that one.
Oh, key penalty inside the last 10 minutes. So Howick going to get a full set. Based on what we've seen, they're going to be pretty close to being on the Mount Albert line at the end of the set.
I'd be thinking field goal, Glenn.
Get Aialupo involved. He's just hovering back in back play there. Fantastic second half.
Looking for a quick play the ball off Aialupo would be.
Here is Aialupo. Forward pass it is. Just didn't execute it.
So unfortunately for Tai Bagley, he's another one that's had a really good game.
Yeah, it was just that connection wasn't as sharp as it could have been.
And those are those first games, rustiness you want to see get out of your players. It's unfortunate there, just a bit of timing.
You just want simple rugby league at this stage, don't you?
Yeah, I would have
too flash or extravagant.
Up the middle. I would have trucked up the middle for a field goal. Field goal could be 10 points at this stage of the game, so be interesting to see what Mount Albert do here.
Right on, Taylor. Thanks,
see what Marcus Fraser's got in store for us.
Oh, surely nothing flash. They're too deep in the field. Not even in the power half.
Go, one.
Beale plays dummy half. So there's the halfway line there.
Hold! Release! Hold, go, this way, not there!
As we see David Jardine.
This way again! Good marker!
He's had a fantastic second half as well. Amiatu now Papuni Abbott.
And give him space! Hold here.
So 2 tackles left in the set.
Go, 4.
Still nothing flash. This time it is Christian Petty. Don't know if they were in the field goal range at the moment. Here's the last play. Whoops. Amiatu, now Papuni Abbott. Oh, intercepted by Papa.
It's not the play you want. You don't want your front row with the ball.
Very close to getting pulled into touch there too. Now Kahui Singh. 6 minutes to go. We're in an arm wrestle in the middle of the field at the moment, Wade.
Oh, it's an exciting game, Glenn. I'm really loving this game. It's just going to come down to match managing now, and this guy's one of the best of them, Jeffrey Friend. See if he can get them into good ball. Even field goal.
Well, Friend. Here's Bagley. And now Laulu. Scored that last try for Howick. Pretty try in the corner. Friend standing deep this time as Papa goes to the air. Has he got the depth from that kick he was looking for? And that one's surely gone forward. Yes. It's going to be Mount Albert possession, but again, they're quite deep in their own half here, Wade.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the right quick kick from Jordan Papa. He should have really plugged the corner and get Mount Albert coming off their line. If Mount Albert can get some offloads here, they're going to put themselves in field goal position. This is a great game in the beautiful weather down here.
Here's Thomas Beale. Kind of going sideways at the moment. Still. Need some nice direct running. Papuni Abbott. Just go on the angle. Amiatu. Good tackle coming in from Bagley, but he's shrugged free. Has Christian Petty.
Here's the danger man.
Fraser just slotting in, as you can see, the dummy half. Fraser gives Petty the ball again. Good tackle from Brandon Lee this time. Again, they're too deep to really give that field goal a nudge. Unless someone's got turbo super boots. No, it's the kick chase.
It's a great kick.
And it's almost gathered there by Penatito. And Howick have survived short a car. It is Trent Desperate. Geez, strong.
A little nugget.
There's Josh Carr to stay in the field of play. Now, here's a chance. Tackling. That tackling needed to be made, but it was a fast play of the ball. Kahui Singh. Here's a chance if they spread it.
A couple of players down in the background from Mount Albert.
Here's a chance. Great chase by Beale to make that tackle. And Ropati right there, and there's a penalty. Tackle completed, says referee Green.
Yeah, that was a silly mistake there by Ropati, forcing him into touch after the held call. But they might have needed that because there's two Mount Albert players back on the ground and back plate.
Well, this is the chance for one of these two teams now. We've got a full set of 6 for Howick, 30 metres out.
They need to have one good shot, and if they don't get their shot, they need to work back for the field goal.
So let's see if they can execute.
There's a player still in the background. He's walking off the back of the field now for Mount Albert, so
yeah,
not sure if they're still short on that defensive line.
Good tackle from Papuni Abbott on Tahi Bagley there. Put him to the turf. Here's Tuia. Short pass. Good tackle from Ropati again. Remember, he's a back rower in his day gone by, but playing in the centres today. Here's Friend. Here's Tuia. No, hey, Lupo! Well, he deserves that try with Lupo. And Howick take the lead for the first time in the game with 2.5 to play.
It's that man again, Jeffrey Friend. He's scheming around that dummy half area, and he finds a hard running line by Wheeler Lupo, a former New Zealand resident prop, former Fox winner with Paparoa Seagulls out of Otara is Wheeler. Beautiful hard line there. Papuni Abbott couldn't make the tackle. Good work, Wheeler Lupo.
Well, what a second half he's had. Thoroughly deserves that try.
I agree.
Hard charges all the way through the last 40 minutes.
I think Lupo and Friend have really changed this game positively for Howick. Some good substitutions here from Coach Rukaloza.
Wow. What a time to take the lead. 30-26. First time Howick have been in front, as I touched on, in the whole game. And now this kick is important.
It just comes off the back of that mistake from Ropati. He probably didn't need to carry on with that tackle.
Yeah, well said.
Young team, Mount Albert though.
So Waikato with this conversion.
Yep.
And yes, so the Hornets go to 32-26. And we'll only probably have a minute or so of play left once they kick off.
Okay, stay on.
So less than a minute to play. And now all the Hornets need to do is just get through the next few tackles and they'll have victory in this round one clash. That's Lee. Brandon Lee.
Release now! Back in, fellas. Hold here. Stand up, Brandon.
Howick have no need to play urgent rugby league now. There's Tuia.
Back in, fellas. Hold here. Wait. Go.
They're closing it out professionally. Here is Ailupo again with one more rampaging run.
Okay, that's enough now. Good marker.
Huda due to sound any second here.
Stand up, Wheeler. Hold. Go, 4.
There's Friend. Gives it to Tuia. And that'll do it. So it's victory to the Howick Hornets in this round one SAS Fox Memorial Clash for 2022. Great game of rugby league, and they get the job done by 32-26. 6 tries to 5 it was for the Hornets, who finally hit the front with less than 3 to play. And what an excellent game of rugby league. Really could have flipped a coin on that one to see who is a deserving winner. But really, if these two teams keep playing like that right through the season, they will be in the mix. There is no question about that. So let's have a look at the try scorers for Howick. Mika, Fuimaono, Bagley, Laulu, Jethro, Friend, and also Ailupo with a match winner with 3 minutes to play. We have Waikato getting 2 goals and Papa getting 2 goals as well for Howick. And for Mount Albert, the try scorers Amiatu, Johnson Peters, Afston, the number 14, and Fruin got tries before half-time. But interestingly, Mount Albert only managed to score 1 try in the second half. It was unconverted as well to Pulamalu. And that was their sole score. So there we are. Howick 32-26. That's the full-time score. We're just standing by for some after-match reaction in just a moment. We see Wade out there now getting set. So I think we're going to get some after-match reaction now. And they're all ready? Yeah, they're all ready. Let's go down to
I'm just here with Mount Albert captain Roy Ropati. Rory, tough day at the office?
Yeah. I'll take it. It was always going to be tough. I mean, we are quite a new team. But we came out here, showed a lot of heart, a lot of promise, and I think we let that one slip, to be honest, but I think we're still one of the best teams in the grade.
You got a young team this year. What do you think you need to work on to close out games? Because if you close that game out today, you probably would have won. It's quite a Mount Albert thing. We've done it for the past few years. It's come down to these close games, but at the end of the day, it's just experience together. This is our first proper game with a lot of these boys, so I think just game after game we're going to get better. Boys going to get their confidence, and we'll be back. Thank you, Rory. Well done. All the best for the future.
Talking about here, so you don't get the sun in your eyes. So if you stand by and there, that's go. We're ready for Glenn to throw it whenever.
Roberti, the Mount Albert captain there. And we now stand by for some more reaction. Let's go back down to Wade with Jeffro.
Just here with Howick Hornet captain Jeffro Friend. Jeffro, you've got out of jail there?
Yeah, no, it was a tough one. We really made it tough for ourselves about discipline and our errors. But I think once we hold the ball, we start looking good. But yeah, I think it's a good win to win like that. You know, moving forward, we've got a lot to work on. So win's a win though, so we'll enjoy it and we'll take it and build on Tuesday and Thursday.
What do you think the work on is for next week?
I think it's just the errors and discipline. I felt like they're a good team and they play discipline, get to their points, get to a kick and defend well. So I felt like if we cut the errors, cut the mistakes, and we get some momentum going through our big middles, I can have some joy early. But yeah, just errors really, discipline.
Want to quickly talk us through that try?
Oh, I don't know. I don't run too much. So I think they held off me, and I just seen a gap open. And again, I'm not that fast, but yeah, lucky I got through.
Well done, Jeffro. I'm sure Dad would be proud watching that try from up in the trees somewhere.
Sure, thank you. Appreciate it. Cheers.
There we are, folks. That just about wraps it up here from Paparoa Park. So thank you for watching here on the ARL YouTube channel. And it's been a pleasure to bring you this game here today, this round 1 SAS Fox Memorial match from Paparoa Park today. We'll be back next Saturday with our round number 2 clash. We're looking forward to bringing it to you then. And we say farewell from Paparoa Park. One more time to congratulate the winners today. Howick Hornets beating the Mount Albert Lions by 32 to 26.